Hi guys, and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial. So today we're going to be learning how to build the Eurofighter Typhoon, which is an incredibly cool fighter in my eyes. It's a multi-role fighter, primarily used by the Royal Air Force, German Air Force, Italian Air Force and Spanish Air Force. It's also used by a lot of other militaries around the world as well. But it's really cool. I did build this one 5 years ago. So this is a rebuild at a slightly bigger scale, which is at 1.5, so it's just a bit bigger. It means we can get a lot more detail in. The tutorial is going to be in the default texture pack, so what I'm going to be doing is jumping over to my vanilla world, and we're going to be learning how to build this thing. Alright guys, so here it is in the default or vanilla texture pack. So I've got mine in a kind of grey. I've used the stone bricks. You guys can basically use whatever you want. Depends on the colour that you want it to go for. White always looks quite good. I'm going to be using quartz, so I'm going to be using the white nice slabs. Reason being that you can see the outline on it when doing the tutorial, so it's a little bit easier. Whereas stone brick, if you want to know like how many of those are going across there, it's really difficult to see. So but that's my problem. So I'm going to be doing white so that you guys can see that. If you obviously wanted to do it in any other colour, feel free. Grab your purple stairs and go crazy. You know, do whatever you want. You know, choose whatever you want. Sandstone would also look good if you wanted like a yellowish one, and then you could obviously mix that with. I usually mix it with like oak to make a desert camo. If you want to make a desert camo one, though, they are typically just the normal kind of greyish colour. So let's just go over materials that you're going to need. Very simply, there's a lot more materials than this, but this will get you guys started, and I'll tell you which ones you need later on. You're going to need a stone button or some sort of button. These are just for the wheels. Obviously, if you're building it in the air, you're not going to need that. You are going to need some sort of black wheel type block for, well, the wheels. I've got black wool on mine over here, but I'm going to be using the block of coal because I quite like it. I think it looks quite cool. You don't really use it for much. You're going to need a nether brick fence or some sort of fencing in order to connect them up. It's up to you guys if you want to use this or not. I just think it looks better with the nether brick. It looks quite nice dark. I think it just kind of adds something to it. You're going to need a quartz slab, a quartz stair, and a block of quartz. Like I said, guys, if you want to change the colour, just switch out those blocks. The next one you're going to need is an iron trapdoor. So this is used quite a bit on it. It's going to look a lot better with the white because the iron trapdoor is basically a white block. But this is just for like extra bits of details and to so it's not as thick with the slabs is all it's really been used for. You can of course use the other trapdoors if your texture pack has better ones. Also going to need a grey stained glass block and a smooth stone block, which is really cool that we can now select this from here as well, which I'm quite happy about actually. It's very cool. I'm not so sure about the other ones since some of them are really, really smooth, and some of them are just kind of like smooth quartz I'm not really too sure about. But yeah, grab one of those as well. We only need one block of it, but we're then going to go to the slabs for those. So it's kind of like a block we can just switch in and out. So, let's get going. What we're going to do is we're going to build the front wheel first. For you guys that want to know how many blocks it is from the front of the nose, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 blocks. So there's 8 blocks in total. That's why I went on quartz. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks there. Then you get your wheels. So if you're building it in quite snug, at least you know where the starting, like where the nose is. So first wheel, literally just plonk down. Do it a little bit more in line, I think. Yeah, I'm going to try and get it. I'm going to try and get it in line. So just plonk down a block. What we're then going to do is we're going to have 6 blocks. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 1 on each of the sides of those, and then plonk down your block of coal on either side. Okay, so this looks like a T, but you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then it's 1 block extra, and then you have your wheel. So when we take out these blocks, you don't actually need them. Put your stone buttons on. So this is just on the outsides of them, just to make it look more like a wheel. Like I said before, you can put item frames and things like that on them. If you want to, it's totally up to you. It's one of those. It's one of those things that I don't know. I don't know if I like it or not. I do and I don't. So I'm going to put them on for now because we can. Next, grab your nether brick fence. Just shove those on top like this, and then what we're going to do is put a slab on the front of here. Sorry, not that slab. Coloured slab, so your quartz slab. Put 2 of those on front, like that. So this is on the upper piece. We're then going to go forwards, and we're going to have a block of quartz, or a block of your colour. Then we're going to have another slab. Then on top of this, place a block. and we're going to just go forwards by 1. Then we're going to go and get that, there we go, lost it, smooth stone block, put that on the front, switch over to your stone slab, and we're just going to go forwards with 2 of these, 1, 2, like that. So we get 2 going forwards, just like that, nice and simple. So that makes the nose, it's really, really pointed, the nose on this one. So next up, what we're going to be doing, we're actually going to be filling in 2 bottom ones here. Actually, we can get rid of that one. Yeah, we don't need this one actually. This one we're going to do something else with in a bit. I'm going to put in like a little control pad. This is actually where the cockpit is. So put that one in there. We're going to need a coloured block of some kind. This is just to add a little bit of colour in. You guys don't have to do this at all. I just put in, so for on this one I put a little bit of red. I just think it looks better. I think it looks kind of cool and snazzy and everything. So that's the only real reason I've actually done that. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to grab some concrete. I really like the concrete colours. I think they look great. There we go. Down here even. Let's go green. Hardly ever do any green. So I'm going to shove that in on top of that one. So it just got on top of the block. Then we get another block on top of here. What we're going to get right behind this smooth stone is a slab on top. Then if we grab our grey stained glass, we're going to go back with 6 blocks. So, no, sorry, not 6. 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, like that. So it's got quite a large cockpit on this one. Really, really large cockpit. Then we're going to do on the front here is we're going to have 2 slabs on the lower piece here, just to do this bit. Then we're going to switch over to our iron trapdoor, and right here, place a block, then place another iron trapdoor underneath it. So just angle that down. It's the same on this side as well. Where was it? It's on that front nose bit, isn't it? There we go. So there and there. Then drop these 2 down like that. So that gets the front piece of it. So what we're going to do next is we're going to put a slab on the side here. Then we're going to use our stairs and go back 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, like that. This is the main kind of bit that goes back. Now we're going to do the same on the other side, so put a slab in here, and we're going to go 10 back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, like that. Okie dokie. So, what we can do now, so we can kind of get inside this a little bit. We're going to grab our control panel. I've been using Never Brick, actually, which is a bit of a strange block to use, but I've been shoving that down. It kind of seems to work. We're also going to grab some carpet, because I'm trying to do the interior part of it, so it's really difficult to do. So grab some light grey carpet, or in the case of my one that I've got here, actually white would work, white carpet would work, like that. And then what I'm going to do is have slabs. So I'm going to have a slab on the back here, slab on the side, slab on the side like that. And I'm going to bring this forwards, just not until it's right in next to this one back from that. So that nestles that in there then. So this is just so that it sorry guys, this so it hides the stair and makes it look like, you know, you're not going to fall out or anything like that. It's very tight in the cockpit. It's very, very, very short. Right. So next, what we're going to need to do, don't get rid of your carpet, but what we're going to need to get is some string. Which I can never remember where it is. I'm pretty sure it's on a misc though. But yeah, grab some string and put that in on this piece here. Then put the carpet on top. I can get rid of your carpet, and I'm going to use birch trapdoors just because they're the lighter ones. And put your trapdoor on here. It's a bit of the back piece of it. Then what we're going to do on the back here is put in a stair, and I think it's 2 slabs, or it might, no, it's just 1 slab. No, it's just 1 slab on the back there. Just put in 1 slab like that. So I can come in on the inside of this. We can then put in some blocks, just on like 2 blocks, maybe in the back there. Let's have a look at this. So how much room have we got? No, we can actually keep that. So we have that in there. Bring these slabs back. Then get rid of that. And put in some chairs. Come to think of it, while we're here. So I only had 1 chair in mind, which was on this piece here, which I can't now place. Which is absolutely brilliant. Right, okay. So let's rearrange some materials. Get rid of that. Got the string. That's good. And we'll just pick up the carpet. And I'm going to put in this stair here. I knew this was going to be a nightmare, this bit. Right, okay, now I'm done with that. I can put the string in back in there. Put the carpet back. Sorry, guys. It's such a nightmare to try and remember all these bits. So, what we'll do now, we're going to get rid of that Never Brick stair. We're going to get back to our birch trapdoor. I'm going to put just to put in, for the time being, a block of coal or whatever you've got left in here. It doesn't really matter what the block is. Put that in there, and then put a trapdoor up the top, or it depends what you prefer. This down, this up, or this down, or whatever. Doesn't really matter at all. So put that in there, and then what we're going to do is have a slab on this piece here that just hides it. I know you can still see the chair, the console, but that doesn't really matter. And then put in an iron trapdoor underneath there. Actually, come to think of it as well, we've got an iron trapdoor here and an iron trapdoor here as well on these front two bits like that. Go around to the other side, so you get an iron trapdoor in there. We can put a slab in the top of this bit here, and then put in our birch trapdoor. And then what we can do is we're going to put in these back pieces, because you can obviously see all the way through here. We're going to put in some birch trapdoors as well. I'm just going to do 4 of them. Let's do 4 of them on these sides. That's just to hide that on the intake kind of bits of it, so you can see down the actual intakes. But you see it goes all the way down the back, which is kind of cool. It really does intake it. Obviously, you could put other stuff inside there if you wanted to. You could put. Actually, we could do that in a bit. We'll do that in a bit, I think. Put some stuff in there. For now, though, let's block up. So where we've got those 4, we're going to actually block up behind this. Put in another layer of quartz slabs. We could do some extra detailing as well. Something I've just realised is an anvil. It's a simple kind of thing, but putting an anvil on either side of those at the back, so when we're actually looking down it, we'll see like an anvil, kind of like a turbine engine type thing going on. At least that's the idea in my head of what's going on. And then what we can do is right here have some stairs. So we're going to go from this point here, just behind this one. We're just going to have stairs going back. So I'm pretty sure this is just completely flat with the last set, or it might be one more. It's one more, of course it is. Yeah, so it's one more. One more than the last bit there. So there we go, get that one going in there. And then the same on the other side as well. So there we go, put that in there. And bring your stairs going all the way back. +1, like that. Okay, so what we can start doing now is again, filling up this back piece. And go all the way to where it's right next to these 2 here. And then go 1 more as well. So it goes even 1 more. And we can actually start to, at least with our blocks, fill in this center line. We can keep all of this stuff. Of course, you can keep them putting in loads of different anvils and stuff like that. It's again, it's totally up to you. Depends on how much you you want it to look like there's stuff in there. Wouldn't really matter too much. Right on the back of the piece here, what we're going to do is just fill in these blocks here, just up to that point. Then what we're going to do is right here, we're going to have 3 iron trapdoors, so 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to have a slab, then a stair. Now we can bring our blocks up like that. Have another stair, and I'm pretty sure we have another stair after that. I'm going to have to count, sorry guys. We've got 1, 2, and then it's a slab. Right, okay. 2 of those. Bring your blocks back up again. We have a slab, and then probably just a block. Yeah, block, then stair. Right, okay. Yeah. And that block there, then an upside down stair here, and I'm guessing a block here. An upside down stair there, like that. Which brings all of this down. It's quite good. Okay. So 2 slabs. There you go. 2 slabs on the back, like that. 2 slabs there. And I'm guessing a block here, block here. Now what we can do is keep our anvil and keep our string, or a barrier block actually is what we're going to be getting in a bit. Yeah, we'll get a barrier block instead. Get rid of these because we don't need them. I'm just going to move things around a little bit here, guys. So just moving around my blocks. Right, so we're going to need some sort of block for the back engine. Polished andesite is actually pretty good for this. So if we just shove this on the back here, there, and there, like that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to get a barrier block. So we just do give, and then do your own name, and then we can just do, if you type in barrier, and then just hit tab, it will auto get there. Put a barrier block underneath this, and this is so we can put the anvils in, so they're floating, and then at least if you got that in the air, you know, you don't have to worry about it. Could put string as well. It's just a barrier block. If you want to walk under it, put a string. But if not, put the barrier. Actually, you don't need to do that. Just sorry guys, I'm brain's not working today. Putting a block on top of those two, put an iron trapdoor on top and underneath, then knock it out and then put in an anvil. I was thinking, I can't remember putting a barrier on this one. And it's because, yeah, I literally did do that. So that we can grab our birch trapdoor. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, but I kind of like it. I think it looks alright. But just do those. If you're wondering how I'm actually getting these on to the block, yeah, I'm using crouch and then actually using the right click, just in case you guys don't know. You can't do anything on the middle. You're pretty much stuck here. It's really annoying, but not really too much you can do. You can do something like that, or, you know, I don't know. It's just you're stuck because we can't occupy that space. Right, so I'm just going to have to do a quick count because I can't remember. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's correct. 5 slabs coming out, so there we go. Nice and easy. And this at the minute. Oh, it's correct. It's fine. It just didn't look right how it's going in, but I'm pretty sure it's the wing that sorts it out. So for the wing, if you start the back piece here, which is going to go 5 slabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the end of here, we're going to have a 2 here. So 1, 2. Then going to go another 2. 1, oops. 1, 2. Doing a lot of doubles here. So we've got 2, 2. Guess what? Another 2. So we've got another 1 as well. 1, 2. And then we've got another 2. 1, 2. And then we just got a 1 to join it in like that. And that's our wing. Really simple on this one. Really, really simple. And of course, do the same on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one's a 2. Next one goes out with 2. So you see that 1, 2, 1, 2. A 2. And a 2. And a 2. And then a 1. I cannot stop creating doubles for whatever reason. I need to get a new mouse, I think. So there we go. That'll be in there like that. That's pretty good. Right. So if you grab your color block again, this time I'll actually grab it. And what we're going to do is right in here we can actually put that in at the top as well. So you can have like the color bit there and there. You don't have to do it at all. You really don't. But I quite like it. And then grab a sign, and we're going to do some other work. We're also going to grab the white carpet as well. So what I noticed on the on the real thing is this kind of like bit on the cockpit where it kind of goes over. So the way I've done that is by putting a carpet on top, and then by putting a sign on each side. It's really, really simple, but I think it works actually. I think it quite, it works quite nicely. And then of course at the back, put on a sign. You could then put on here, killer frog or something. I don't know. Who knows what they want to put on there? But you could put a name of something on there, or what regiment it is, or RAF or whatever. But apparently mine's the killer frog because it's green. That's why it's green. That's why I've got it as green, by the way, guys. Before you all think I'm crazy. But that actually does look like it. I'm just going to really, really fly over very, very quickly because I have eaten since looking at this. But yeah, I've got it all. So that's it, guys. It's pretty simple. I think it's a lot better than the old design. I'm pretty sure it looks a lot more realistic to it. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed the tutorial. If you have, comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you guys want next as well. That'd be great. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one.